Here's why I think we should let China win the trade war. You see, they're going to implement a global planned economy. And such a planned economy will redistribute wealth from first world countries to third world countries. Also, advances in science, medicine, and technology are best made under are best innovated under a planned economy. Have you noticed that all vaccines are made under a planned economy? Also, with a global planned economy, eventually currencies will disappear from country to country, and we don't really need money if we have a central bureaucracy distributing resources. People will work for the sake of working. Which brings me to my next topic. UBI is needed instead of jobs. We don't really need jobs. Most of the jobs that we have can be automated. Or people will just find something to do because they're bored. In order to have upward mobility, we need to have jobs reskilling, and we also need to have free college. We can't just maintain the system of everyone stuck at the bottom. We need to have upward mobility in income brackets. We don't really need government because human consciousness can govern our behavior. Or mob rule. Like, everyone's so afraid of mob rule because they're worried that mob rule will be taken too far. But often government is taken too far. We just need mob rule in moderate amounts. So legalize everything. I would suggest cutting back on dairy because human body isn't actually meant to drink the milk of another mammal, but it's been so ingrained in our culture that you have to drink dairy, but just cut back on it. You'll get sick. It's not actually good for you. Also, cut back on chili. Again, it's an integral part of our culture, but it isn't actually all that good for you. There's a reason why your mouth burns when you eat chili. It's your body's way of telling you this is a vegetable you're not supposed to be eating. But again, it's an integral part of our culture. So in order to change the eating of chili, we have to change culture. Quit smoking. Again, it's an integral part of our culture, but this is one of those issues where it's culturally acceptable to quit smoking. Now, it's not really culturally acceptable to quit dairy or chili, but it is culturally acceptable to quit smoking. So, try doing that. It'll also save you a lot of money. I mean, I work in a supermarket, and the amount of money that people waste on cigarettes, like, like, you could do so much more with that money. You could give it to the poor or buy shares in Amazon. No, they did not sponsor this video. But yeah, you could buy shares in Amazon and become rich. Buy yourself a yacht in abandoned civilization. Which brings me to my next topic. Living at sea, or on a farm, or in the bush. I mean, civilization with its social infrastructure is strained already. We need some people to leave civilization in order to make sure that the infrastructure and structure in general of civilization doesn't crumble. We also need to depopulate, and we need to do that through discouraging people from having too many children, which means we have to get rid of this traditionalist mindset of having 10 or 12 children. And a global general strike is needed. Our capitalist system cannot go on the way it is. We need a better system of organizing the economy or redistributing resources. And we're not going to get that through electoral politics. We're going to get that through a global general strike. That's the only way governments and businesses will listen to us. Thank you for your time. Like and subscribe.